5 of the 2018 Formula Drift season is at Evergreen Speedway, which is in Monroe, Washington, just outside of Seattle. Leading up to this event, we worked very closely over the course of our mid-season break with Comp Cams and John Kazi Racing to go back through our LS7 and make it bulletproof. Through that, we determined that we needed to put some solid lifters in, put some new rings and bearings in it, and went out with high hopes to Seattle. When we got there, I had been there one other time back in 2015 when I was running my first year of Pro 2. I was somewhat familiar, but still very green with the Cadillac. So when we took to the first round of practice, I took a couple of conservative laps just to get the feel of the car and how the Cadillac would feel on a fast track like Evergreen, and progressively got better and better and better throughout the course of the runs on Thursday until we got pretty comfortable. Friday came around, we worked pretty close with Achilles, keep getting the car faster and faster, and keep dropping tire pressure and making some small adjustments on our Fortunato coilovers to be able to keep up with the Justin Pollocks that we would face later on in the event. We didn't know at the time, but by the time qualifying rolled around, I was very comfortable with the car, and I would be the first one out, which is not the ideal place to be, but just with the issues we've had previously, put us behind in points, so we were the first car out. So it's always tough to be the one to set the benchmark for the qualifying score, but we went out, linked the course, and I kind of ran a relatively conservative run just to make sure we would get in the show, which we did. The car ran great. I don't remember what our exact score was. I think it was high 60s or low 70s, but that ended up putting us 30th in qualifying, so that was good to get in the top 32. Not nearly as high as we would like to be, but in the second qualifying run, I went a couple tires off on the touch and go, so that was not what we had hoped for. Kind of had a lot better bank run going in that second qualifying pass, but it just didn't pan out. I pushed a little bit too hard, so we stood by our first run score, and that put us matched up against Justin Pollock in his Roush Performance Ford Mustang. So that was really exciting. Justin's a great guy. He's been someone that has really helped me along the way and given me some really good advice. And actually, sitting on the grid before we got started, he gave me some more good advice. So a great competitor, obviously someone that's at the top of the sport, but also someone that's nice enough and willing to share information and be helpful to the people who are newer to the sport like myself. So that was really cool. Saturday came, top 32 practice went really well. Got some good tandem runs in with Ken Gucci and a couple other guys. Got more and more comfortable with tandem, getting closer and closer than I've been in the Cadillac, up until this point. So that was really cool just to keep pushing and keep progressing. So top 32 rolls around. I would obviously chase first since I was the lower qualifier, and I'm not going to say surprised, but very happy with the result of the chase run. The car was plenty fast to be able to keep up with Justin, who is, one of the faster cars on grid. So that was extremely encouraging for myself and the team. I was able to put a reasonably close chase run together. There's some things I would like to have done a little bit better, on initiation and through a couple of the points of the track, but overall, chase run that I was proud of. So that was kind of a neck and neck battle after I chased, then I would lead next. Had kind of a weird initiation. The car just didn't get to angle as quickly as I wanted it to, and that's something that we've identified that we need to work on moving forward. It's just initiation in general. But got going on the bank, had a pretty good lead along the bank. When we finally got initiated, the car got rolling pretty quickly up on the bank. Car took a pretty high line that I was happy with, and it felt really stable up on the top. Came back down in the infield, kind of got a little wonky on transition and didn't get out to the outer zone like I needed to, which pushed me a little bit wide on inner clip 1. Justin was able to make up a lot of ground and tuck up really nice and tight when I made that mistake, and I think that was ultimately what cost me the battle between that and initiation. So those are the two things we're going to focus on moving forward, is just being able to really put down that high scoring qualifying run and working on initiation. But Justin did take the win in that battle, so congratulations to him. He ended up going on to do very well in the rest of the competition. So great things overall. We learned a whole lot. The car held together fantastically and gave us a whole lot of momentum moving into Seattle, which is round 6, a track which gave us a whole lot of momentum moving into St. Louis, which will be round 6, and that is a track that Formula Drift has never run at before. It can be kind of an even playing field for everybody. It should be a pretty fast track, something I like, and we're really looking forward to getting out there and see if we can put the Cadillac in top 16.